Let's take a look at this here. So first of all, welcome in, David. Good to have you, buddy. I was just mentioning how when you get out to play, you want to get in kind of a routine where you line up. I'll show you something on that just here in just a moment. But here, actually, I'll show you right now. First, actually, before we even look at it. I mean, what you should be doing each time. Pretty much every pro has a routine that we go through, and it kind of looks like this. I'm going to make believe I'm hitting this way because of where the cameras are located. If you stand on that side, yeah. I always get behind it first and take a spot in front of the ball, usually within the first 6 inches to line up to, and I'm imagining an imaginary line through there, and I'm trying to get my feet, my hips, my shoulders, and everything parallel to that line, right? Then after that, I want to make sure I'm the right distance from the ball, so then I usually walk in with my arms hanging from gravity when I'm getting lined up. Then once I'm lined up, I usually look just to have a general idea of where I'm located, if you will. And then I try and focus on keeping my head still and then doing my swing path and supinating my hand. And then that sends the ball. Right? All while I'm trying to keep my head still.
Right.
And then you got to know what club for how far. Right? With the short game, what I'm doing is I'm deciding how big of a triangle I want to do on both sides. So for example, from here to here would be like 10 yards. Then this is maybe from there to there is 20 yards. From chest to chest, maybe 40 yards. So I have a sense of what side swing sends it how far. Because on the short game, I pace off my distances to where I want to land it, so I know how far away I am. Then I try and make a swing that correlates that distance, and that's how I get the ball close to the hole, right? And then in putting, every time, I always line up the line after I mark it to where I'm going to go. So I get down here like this usually, and I'm looking, and I'm trying to aim it right where I want it to go. That way then when I get over the putt, after I'm lined up, all I'm worried about is how hard. I'm assuming that I'm aimed now.
Right.
And I just think about moving my elbows back and forth for how hard I want it to go. And I don't move my head, don't move my legs. And that's kind of basically some of the keys to playing the game. All right, so let me save that. That'll kind of